Trump story. Ugh, get out of here.
Should have used Opera.
Whatever.
Shoulda used.
Because if you had Opera, TJ, you would see none of these fucking ads right now.
Not interested. Go away. Get out of here.
You know what you could actually do, TJ? You could go open Opera and put this in it and see how it looks.
Okay.
Because I bet you actually be able to fucking read it then.
We're going to go on this Opera side quest, I guess. Give me a second.
Well, it's not a pointless side quest.
I didn't say... When did I say pointless?
No, but I want to fucking make that clear, TJ. The reason we're doing this is because TJ, for some reason, doesn't want to use Opera, even though it has ad block built into it. Mm-hmm. And a VPN built into it.
Holy shit. Would you look at that?
So there it is in Opera.
Holy shit,
wow,
TJ.
we can read it.
Would you look at that?
I admit it looks marginally better.
Marginally, yeah.
Well, we can actually read it, you mean.
Yeah.
Where are the pop-ups?
Whatever. You know, I miss the pop-ups. You know, you guys, so anti-pop-up. Just trying to get their advertising nut, you know? Breaking news, Trump grounds Boeing 737 MAX planes effective immediately after U.S. was left as only country in the world still flying them after Ethiopia disaster, but Boeing suggests it asked the FAA
No, it
to
didn't.
do.
No, it didn't, dude. We're the same country that was the last fucking pretty much of the developed countries to ban lead paint. The U.S. is always the last in the fucking group until it's just so plainly obvious there's a problem, and it's like, oh, wait a minute.
You can always trust the Americans to do the right thing after they've exhausted every other possible option.
Cool.
Winston
Yes.
Churchill.
So President
And
Trump,
he was right.
President Trump says he's grounding all U.S. flights on Boeing 737 MAX 8 and 9 planes, effective immediately, in an emergency order of prohibition.
Good.
Any plane that is currently in the air will be allowed to land, and then planes will be grounded until further notice, he said in a surprise announcement on Wednesday afternoon. I think Trump, in this instance, is doing something that is intelligent, because if he allowed these planes to go on flying and
another
one
one
of them
falls
crashed
down out of the sky, right?
it's going to be another black eye on his pretty tarnished, presidency.
I think pretty much any president that was in power at this time is going to sign this under this type of pressure.
Which is why it's weird that I've actually seen some liberals trying to, turn this against him somehow.
It's so fucking dumb,
It's just like
dude.
anything that he does, even if it makes sense, we have to hear about how it's wrong.
The FAA, for some reason, had not done this when all these other countries had done it. I mean, even if you say, look, there's nothing to it, at least there's an abundance of caution.
For some reason, I mean, the reason's obvious. I mean, this plane crashed in Ethiopia, and they don't understand why, right?
Yeah, they're not sure why, and it's the
It's-
second
What
in
I've heard is that there
pretty
was
rapid succession.
is that the nose of the plane for some reason kept trying to go down, and the pilots would have to constantly try to correct it on this model of plane, like it's like a software issue or something.
Jeez.
Well, whatever it is, I don't want to fly on
Yeah, I
one,
mean-
so I'm happy they're grounded.
Yeah, so Trump made a good decision.
While they're grounded and being
Orange mad bad.
fixed, can you remove about half of the seats from coach, please?
That'd be
Thanks.
cool.
No, they're not going to do that.
So, another story about it. Boeing 737, Trump's shutdown delayed fixes to airplanes involved multiple deadly crashes. So here's a story trying to convince us that this is his fault. Let's see if they're right.
Well, no, I don't really read it that way. They're saying that these issues could have been fixed earlier and maybe were slated to be fixed earlier, but Trump's government shutdown made it.
Well, let's see if that's the case. Boeing has announced plans to release a software update for its MAX fleets that may fix reported flaws in the new plane's automated safety features following a second deadly crash in just 5 months. Though the cause of the latest accident remains under investigation, the plane company said in a press conference on Tuesday it had been working on the update over the past several months to address a feature that reportedly caused one of its 737 MAX planes to nosedive into the ocean last year, killing everyone on board.
So basically, let's be honest, Boeing knew this was an issue, but was like, you know what, it might not happen. It might not be a problem.
So they knew. So apparently, I mean, they knew it was an issue, but had not stopped.
The software wasn't ready yet.
Flying these planes anyway.
Yeah, the software update wasn't ready. The patch wasn't there yet, TJ. They had to keep flying. Fuck these people's lives. They're dead now. Oh, well.
Right. The fatal Ethiopian crash, which also killed all 157 passengers.
Yeah, good.
On the flight,
Fuck them.
followed the U.S. government shutdown, the longest of its kind in American history, in which pilots warned Donald Trump and congressional leadership that certification and work on safety-related airworthiness directives had been stalled by the federal closure.
Oh man, what a load of bullshit, dude. Boeing knew of this issue. There's no way they didn't know about it. These people's lives just didn't fucking matter. Because you know what it got in the way of is a bunch of people making a lot of money. And your life ain't worth shit if a bunch of greedy fucks want money. So,
I mean,
sorry, people.
We've already seen that companies...
You're dead. Oh, well.
Companies, when car manufacturers sell you a defective car, if they figure out that it's a pure... some people are going to die, but we figure the lawsuits are not going to cost as much as the recall, so we'll just let them die. And that's, the decision that's made. And I'm sure it's the same for the fucking Boeing here.
Those are hugely expensive planes.
Yeah.
We can't lose money by grounding these planes.
It's probably we're talking about 120. I don't know, but about this plane in particular, but it could be 150, $200 million a plane.
That's why I've been for a long time for federalizing the air fleet and shit. As far as travel goes,
government takeover,
yep, giant government takeover,
socialism again.
Yep, socialism time.
Paul just thinks socialism.
There's no way, because think about it. Would you want to fly in an environment where companies make these kind of risky decisions with your safety because they don't want to lose money? Or would you rather fly on a nationally maintained air system that, wants to make sure nobody dies?
Well, when you put it that way.
The 737 MAX unit cost is $117 million per unit. So we're talking about billions upon billions of dollars. That's why
right.
That's
it's
why
a
they
huge
were
investment, and they can't have those planes grounded. Goddammit! Not even if it means fixing a problem that might kill their fucking patrons. How about that?